we started by doing on the spot. And we did walking to the same side as the head. And then we did walking to the opposite side of the head. Okay, explanation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we need to really relax the upper body, and everything happens in this point of contact that's in the follower's belly. Okay, upper belly of the follower is the point of contact, and then in my body will be the same point as on her belly. So it depends on my height and her height. For example, in the case of me and Selina, I'm using this point and she's using this point. But if I was higher, I would use, for example, this point. Or if I was shorter, I would use this point. And then I'm thinking that this point is like the tip of the pencil. And I move the tip just a little bit. And then if I move the tip just a little bit, then the whole pencil will move a lot, you know? So this point only has to move like this. It doesn't have to move a lot. So this is the tip of the pencil, and this is the other tip, like the end of the pencil. And I just move the tip a little bit, and then the top of her head is much bigger because she's like the other side of the pencil. What I need to watch out for is not to keep this arm too strong. So I cannot bring her too much and keep her, block her with my arm, because then she cannot open. So I release my shoulder, and all the pressure is just here, and not in the forearm, like this. Not like this, but like this. Like only force to this direction and not inside. And then she's just like relaxing, and the gravity will make her open. Okay?
And how to make the follower open, so the leader is going to press with their full arm and press from the top to the bottom. And we really want this to be firm.
Yes.
We also want to push forward with the hips for both the leaders and the followers. So we're both pushing together. And then this point is the same. We're not moving it at all.
Okay, now small movement of this part. Now, if I start walking, I no longer need to go so much forward and back with this point, but now I'm more focused on my shoulder down, the other shoulder down. And then sometimes I reverse and relax a little bit. But I'm thinking more of side, and side, and side, and side. And then for a roasted variation, the same. I'm thinking one side, both sides, one side, both sides, one side, both sides, one side.
And for the follower for roasted, what I'm thinking about is putting my head in one axis and closing my chest, turning it to the other side, opening my chest, and then moving it back. But my head is always here. My shoulders are down and my chin is open.
So to show, we start with the open, and then we go. And you can already see, my shoulder line is tilted, right? And then I go under her. My shoulder line is flat. I go to the other side. My shoulder line tilts again, like this. Go to the other side. My shoulder line again, flat. And tilted. And flat. And tilted. And flat. And tilted. Okay, and then we didn't get to this part, but don't worry. We have a lot of time. We can just do Boneca for the first. If we do a little bit to one side, and then a little bit to the other side, and then again to one side, and then again to the other side, then it becomes a Boneca. So this movement is called Boneca, right? So we go a little bit to one side, a little bit to the other side. If I continue all the time to one side, it will become a roasted chicken. If I continue all the time to the other side, it will become like a Piao pen. But if I keep changing and keep changing the footwork, and going to the right, and going to the left. Then I achieve a Boneca movement.